Morning, Kiki here from Perfume Passion. Today's video is for you frag heads out there that want to get your nose on something unique. And I've only been on this fragrance journey for like 18 months, but I still have a really wide frame of reference from perfumes because I've smelled so many hundreds of perfumes. And as soon as I'll sniff something for the first time, my mind will automatically just kind of try to categorize it, or like it'll make me think of what else do I know that smells like this. But these two fragrances that I'll be talking about today are quite unique and don't remind me of actually anything else in my collection or that I've smelled elsewhere either. Okay, so the first one that I'd like to mention is Atelier Cologne's Orange Sanguine. This is from a French house, and I just heard they're taking this off the Nordic market. And I think maybe, they're famous for their citruses, and I think maybe the citruses don't work that well in cold climate, perhaps. I don't know, but if you're lucky, you can find this half off in some Swedish department stores and shops. So go check it out before it's too late. And I like the fact that they have this little 30 ml bottle, and they have a great selection of other fragrances as well, and affordable. But this smells like, the opening is just beautiful of this one. It smells like freshly squeezed orange juice, basically. And someone said, this is not even a perfume. This is an antidepressant or a mood enhancer. So, wear this just coming out of the shower, maybe after sports, in the morning, or anytime you feel like your mood needs a little bit of a lift. Check that one out. My next quite recent purchase that I found very unique, and I'm still kind of getting to know this one, is True Lust from the house of Etat, Libre d'Orange. And I think what's been putting me off about this brand is the presentation, that I don't find that attractive. I like this particular red one. I think it's really cute. But the other ones come in transparent bottles. They have a smaller, this is a 100 ml bottle. They come in 50s as well. And they're transparent, and they have kind of an ugly sticker label with black lettering and like a red and a blue ring around it. Maybe they want to just kind of like make a thing of, that they're French or something. I don't know. It hasn't been anything that I'd want to have on my shelf, but now I've kind of discovered the actual fragrances, which I find really interesting, and kind of some of them a little bit provocative. And they have kind of a story behind them, which I also find kind of amusing. Okay, this one is described as a leather fragrance, which I think is, no, there's much more going on in this than leather. I can't break this down by notes. I think this fragrance is, if I would list the notes, you would still not be able to picture anything in your mind because there's just too much, and it's all about the composition, I believe. I know this brand has been criticized for like lazy perfumery because they used two other fragrances in their collection that they already had and kind of sort of poured them together to create this. But I don't think it's quite that simple, and I don't really care. I care about what it smells like today. And I think it was Dangerous Complicity and Putain de Palace. These names are a little provocative. But this has not only leather, it has a fruitiness, it has some spiciness, I think ginger in there. It has a little hint of coconut. It has florals. It's heavy on the violet, although my nose, I haven't learned to like distinguish violet as a note yet. But I'll tell you when I would wear this. I would wear this out on a date, perhaps, to a party, going out for dinner, even daytime. I'm still kind of like, every time I wear this, I'll pick up on something new. It has something quite unusual in here, the note of a rice. And maybe that's what's giving it this kind of unique kind of sweetness. It might also be the rum. A lot of people, like on Fragrantica, are talking about, that it has this liquor-y kind of vibe. But I think this one it's all those notes together that create this, unique fragrance.